Everyone needs a circle of support, and that's never more important than when a young woman is facing a challenge like breast cancer. You need encouragement, advice, knowledge, and strength. That can come from family, friends, coworkers, and especially others who have shared similar experiences in fighting breast cancer. YSC creates and informs this circle, and that becomes an incredibly powerful force. YSC is young women facing breast cancer together. We focus on the unique issues of women who have been diagnosed with breast cancer before the age of 40 so that they can find meaning, comfort, and hope during one of the most challenging experiences of their lives. YSC offers resources, connections, and outreach so that young women feel supported, empowered, and hopeful. YSC provides young women with a variety of resources on a local and national level. Through an Adopt a Hospital campaign, we create relationships with area hospitals, providing them YSC materials such as brochures, flyers, and DVDs which they may distribute to young women with breast cancer. All of these materials are provided free of charge. Often it is through a hospital or medical provider's efforts that a newly diagnosed woman learns about YSC. We distribute newly diagnosed resource kits that contain DVDs, books, brochures, and local resource information to newly diagnosed young women free of charge. These kits will soon include a treatment navigation binder where a young woman can organize all her medical records, insurance documents, and appointments. Thanks to a wonderful supporter, the YSC of Greater Philadelphia kit includes prayer shawls knitted by breast cancer survivors. Contained within the newly diagnosed kit is a nationally produced resource link guidebook. This book lists resources on a variety of topics, including legal and financial resources, support groups, and many others that are available nationally. YSC of Greater Philadelphia is currently compiling a local resource guide, providing similar information on a local level. YSC of Greater Philadelphia also strives to provide up-to-date information and education pertinent to young women with breast cancer. This year, we will be offering 2 educational programs, one on reconstruction to be held at the Wellness Community in April, and a long-term survivor issues presentation to be held later in the fall. A young woman diagnosed with breast cancer can feel very isolated and alone. YSC helps young women make connections with other young survivors so they can find friendship, support, and understanding. SurvivorLink is a nationally run program which connects young survivors, providing them the opportunity to reach out to another young woman who can relate to her situation and understand her concerns. The program is not just for the newly diagnosed, but for all young women living with breast cancer. Any of them may call the SurvivorLink program and be connected. Each year, YSC co-sponsors a conference for young women affected by breast cancer. It is an amazing experience to see 800 young survivors come together to learn the latest research about breast cancer and to share personal stories with one another while celebrating life. Travel scholarships are offered on a national and local level. This year, YSC of Greater Philadelphia paid for 4 local young survivors to attend the February conference held in Atlanta. YSC of Greater Philadelphia also organizes several social events throughout the year for young survivors and their families. These outings are structured so that our families have the opportunity to meet and socialize with other families with a similar home situation. Some of the events that we had this past year included a family barbecue, a night out at a Camden River Sharks minor league baseball game, as well as our annual holiday party. There are two areas of outreach that we focus on. Our primary outreach is to young survivors themselves in Philadelphia and surrounding areas. We also perform outreach to the community to make healthy young women aware of the reality of breast cancer. Our Survivor Outreach Committee maintains contact with women in treatment in order to offer moral support, to help with other needs a young woman may have, and to make referrals to other local organizations. The committee also sends cards for hospital stays and to celebrate cancer-related milestones. Survivor Outreach also keeps in touch with longer-term young survivors in the area. Our outreach to the community includes attending health fairs at both colleges and hospitals. Our goal is to overcome the misconception that young women do not need to worry about breast cancer. It's important for us to teach young girls now what the signs and symptoms of breast cancer are so that they are more informed for the future. We also take a large team down to Philadelphia and walk in the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure every year. We sponsor a table to hand out literature to the thousands of people who come to the event, and we wear YSC t-shirts to let others know that young women can and do get breast cancer. A similar type of outreach occurs during the annual YSC Tour de Pink bike ride. The Tour de Pink is a national fundraising event which starts in Hershey, Pennsylvania, travels through the Philadelphia suburbs and New Jersey, then ends in Times Square, New York City. Survivors ride in the event as well to remind the riders of the reality of breast cancer in young women. We believe no woman diagnosed under 40 should be left to face breast cancer alone, so we offer many events and activities in the greater Philadelphia area to support young women with the disease. We offer 5 support groups throughout the Philadelphia region, including Gilda's Club in Warminster, which also offers childcare for members who need it. A group that meets at Grandview Hospital in Sellersville. A new group at the Paoli Hospital Cancer Center in Paoli. Our Center City group that meets at the Wellness Community in Fairmount Park, Philadelphia. And our newest group in South Jersey, which meets at Cooper Hospital in Voorhees. Our support groups offer a chance for survivors to network with one another, to share stories, and to get advice from peers. Because we recognize that not all young women enjoy the support group setting, we also offer You Are Not Alone events, where young survivors can meet and socialize in a more relaxed setting. In 2009, we held 4 You Are Not Alone events: a Color Me Mine pottery event, a free Bead and Believe jewelry making event where each attendee made at least 2 bracelets, a bus trip to New York City where survivors and their guests spent a day exploring the city, and a casual Pizzeria Uno night. Survivors may attend these events for no charge or a small fee depending on the event.